Alright everybody, welcome. It's Miss Montana DeLeon again, and if you're on this link you probably came from my original channel, and I'll put the link below to my original channel. This is another video from my self-love series, and this is my testimony. Everyone has a past. Everyone has things that they went through in life. Everyone has a story. Until you know someone's complete story, there is no way that you can be able to judge someone. Look in the mirror at yourself first before you start bashing, throwing stones, talking bad about people. Look in the mirror. I'm quite sure you're not perfect. I was molested. I think it started at age 6 by my grandpa's brother. Again, I think I was around maybe 11, 12 by my mom's gay best friend. It was a guy. Molested, I mean touched by men. Used to touch on me when I was younger. Who else? My little sister's brother. Who else? Also my little sister's father. And that was like a live-in in the home type of thing, ongoing thing, because he had an alcohol problem, so that was like ongoing. And I told my mother about the incident with my grandfather's brother, and she told me just stay away from him. He was just visiting anyway, so I probably wouldn't have to see him again after that date. I told my mom about the incident with my little sister's father, and we all lived in the same house, mind you, and she said, well, just don't be alone with him. Instead of saying, what, I'm gonna kick his, and I'm gonna leave him and blah blah blah, but it was just like, just don't be alone with him. So this was ongoing after a while, and I finally told her, and that was her response, just don't be alone with him. Okay, so cool. That was that. Grew up dating guys. I'm born and raised in Miami, so I'm born and raised in the hood, Liberty City. So it's a little different from how I live now and how I've been living since I've been on my own for the most part. I have children now. I have 5 kids now, so I try and stay in a mixed neighborhood or mostly Caucasian neighborhood. Really clean, nice areas, really good schools, because that's just how I want my kids to be raised, and that's the environment that I want them in, that they can feel safe going outside, walking the dog in the middle of the night, don't have to worry about anything. So that's how I live. But I'm from the hood. We were born and raised in the middle of PSU, Scott Projects, Lincolnfield Projects, and Polka Beans. So we were in the middle of all that, and probably right now today, if you go back to my home, it's a crack house right on the corner, prime spot for a crack house. So that's just a little bit about where I was born and raised at. So the guys that I was exposed to were the neighborhood drug dealers, and you know, just the bad boys. So I can recall having one boyfriend that I was raped by, tied up with phone cords. He put a gun in my mouth. But anyway, he put a gun in my mouth. He tied me up with phone cords. He locked me in the house. Raped me, humiliated me. I had another boyfriend that shot at me. It's just a lot of stuff that I've been through in my life, but that's just the gist of it. And my dude always says, and he's been saying this from damn near the beginning, that I understand you better than anybody else can. And I always was like, yeah, okay, whatever that means. But just recently I found out, once I went through my transformation, or if you look at my What Prompted My Change video, what he was saying and why he stuck by me through the ups and downs of our relationship. We had drama in my current relationship. Yeah, we had some drama, honey. And it was a lot of it stemming from me not loving myself, not understanding where my anger was coming from, not understanding my way of thinking was really messed up. And it caused a lot of stress and strain in our relationship, which caused a lot of separations, a lot of getting back together, trying to work it out, a lot of separations. But after January 1st, things have started to become smooth sailing, because I took the time to evaluate myself after a November 2010 breakup with him. I had time for me to reevaluate myself and just really dig deep into the root of the problem, why I was having these problems, what was the built-up anger. And it was just dealing with my issues head on. And it explains a lot of why I used to be a booty model. I didn't have no problem with being a booty model. I put on a thong and a bikini top and some baby oil and pose in front of a camera at a snap of a finger. I do pictures like that all day because I'm voluptuous, I'm curvy, I'm thick, and yeah, this is what all the herbal models are doing. I'm gonna do it too. So I used to do topless modeling. I used to do somewhat nude modeling, but nothing, spread open wide, legs cocked open, showing no pink, never anything like that. I've always had limitations. I was always a wild girl, step outside the box, I'll dance around or whatever. I did like 2 World Star videos back in 09, back to back, and then I was done with that. I'm thinking as I'm going. I'm just freestyling this video. But you would never catch me, because I have children, you would never catch me doing porno. You would never catch me having sex on camera with a guy or a girl, or you would never catch me sticking anything in any hole or anything like that. I had my limitations. Yeah, I would do the bikini modeling, the sexy modeling, the topless modeling, but that's about it. Those are my limitations. I would not take it any further than that, be sticking nothing nowhere or having nobody else sticking nothing nowhere, so no sex tapes out there, no pornos out there of me. Like I'm crazy. I got a crazy past. I got a messed up past, but I ain't stupid. I'm not stupid. I have my limitations. I have my morals. I had some kind of respect for myself before, but I have a whole lot more respect for myself now. I'm basically telling you all this just to testify where I came from, why I did all the things I did up until January 1st, 2011, and who I am right now today. A lot of people probably had no idea, my past, molestation and rape and all that good stuff, and just kidnapping and being shot at and guns put in my mouth and just a whole lot more, but I'm not finna go into it. But that's just like the gist of it. Just for me being born and raised in Miami, Florida, and just going through all that, and just my family, and just But my father and I didn't get close until I was older. He wasn't really around. I'm not sure what was going on really between him and my mom. If they were beefing or if they were still in love, it's all cloudy to me. But when I got older, I loved the heck out of my daddy. That was my ace boom coon. He passed away August, years and years and years ago, like 08, 09, something like that. That's my dude. Love him to death. Love him to death, because he and I see eye to eye. He's a Pisces as well. He's March 15, I'm March 12. So we saw eye to eye once I got older, and he understood me so much better than my mother did. And like girls, mothers and daughters, we beef, we hated each other, whatever. So that's just like the regular mother-daughter thing. So I basically was kind of on my own, buying my own school clothes and all that other good stuff by the time I was 14. But so my father was in my life when I got older, when I was on my own, and I appreciated that time that I had with him before he passed. I love my daddy. My stepfather, the one that used to bless me and touch on me when I was younger, died when I think my little sister now is probably like 22, 23, died when I think she was maybe 9 or 10. After that, I really didn't have a real father figure around. So that was just, you know, me. And whatever dudes I was dating was like the man in my life type of figure. So that was, you know, what I had to deal with. But anyway, said all that to say, regardless of what you came from, your past, if you've been raped, beat up, shot at, cut, stabbed, in that kind of relationship right now, all it takes is for you to change your way of thinking, how you want to handle your life, how you want your life to be, by changing the way you think. So you can't let that affect you. Like, you can take it any kind of way you want. I could be sitting up here and being like, oh, I was raped and molested, and I can't have a healthy relationship with a man, and I can do that and be weak, but I'm not going to. Like, I'm strong. I'm a strong female. I'm a strong black woman, strong biracial woman. But I consider myself more black than anything because my daddy was black. But I consider myself very strong, very headstrong. I'm not gonna let too much hold me back. I'm not gonna let too much overcome me. I'm gonna overcome my obstacles, because you can't let the bad things hold you down to keep you back. It's only an excuse. You can be weak and use it as an excuse, but ain't nobody gonna care, because if you don't care to overcome it yourself, or leave it in the past, or learn from your mistakes, or allow your past to make you stronger, then nobody ain't really gonna respect you and want to help you if you're not trying to help yourself. Okay, it's a mental thing. It's a way of thinking. Like, you either gonna let it hurt you, hold you back, keep you down and out, sad and depressed, or you gonna be like, look, that was then, it's over, I'm not dealing with it now, or I'm about to get out of the situation now, I'm doing what it takes to get out of the situation to make my life better. And you just do it. It starts with making up in your mind, like, I'm about to be happy. I'm just gonna be happy. I'm finna start doing this. I'm finna write this down. This is upsetting me. This is upsetting me. And I'm finna start checking it off one by one, how I'm finna fix it, start fixing it. And I'm just gonna change my life for the better. Like, I'm not gonna let anything hold me back. And I'm just gonna be a new me. Because every day you have an opportunity that when you get up and you wake up and God puts breath in your body to go on for another day, to start over, to become whoever you want to become that day. And it's never too late until you 6 feet under. It's never too late. You got every day that you wake up and you got breath in your body to just make the decision, look, I'm just going to start being a new me today. And it's going to be all for the positive. Can't nothing bad come out of it. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's positive and positive thinking, can't nothing bad come out of it. So I guess that's a part of my self-love series and my self-love story. You know, I got the tattoo self-love. I got that back in January this year. And it's just to remind me to love myself first. And self-respect. I know my self-worth as a woman, as a mother, you know, as a friend, as a wife. I know my worth because I put myself on that standard. I put myself on that pedestal, and that's just where I'm going to be because I said so. And can't nobody else do it but me. So that's my decision. That's what I decide to do. And, you know, I mean, if I can overcome it, all that crap, and then some that I haven't even told you, you can overcome it too. It's just, it starts with making a decision that I'm just going to be happy. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning. As long as God put breath in my body, I have an opportunity to do this. And I'm just going to do it. So no matter what you're going through, we all got a story, honey. It's how you write your ending. I'm going to write my ending. I'm going to have a happy ending. I'm going to write my ending happily. I'm not going to be, you know, the sad story, the one that died in the end, or the one that just, you know, it's going to be a part 2 because it ended just terrible. I'm going to write a fairy tale happy ending because that's just how I want to live my life for the rest of my days. I just want to be happy. I'm deciding to be happy, and that's just how it's going to be. And I hope that you can take something from this video. I hope that I related to some of you some kind of way, and it touches you and it encourages you to take a step today to start doing something positive, because this is your life and it's what you make it. Don't let anybody else run your life, write your story, tell you how you need to live. It's all about you, honey. You were born by yourself. If you're not a twin, triplet, or quadruplet, If you were born by yourself, honey, you're gonna die by yourself. Don't let nobody, don't let anybody write out your story. Don't let anybody commentate your life. Do you. Do you. Nobody else can do you better than you. Can't nobody make you happy but you. And once you're happy, you attract happiness. You attract good people. Once you change your life for the positive, you attract positive people. Your circle is going to get more and more positive the way you think. But just watch my self-love series on my original YouTube channel about just the positive aspects and things you can do to change your life for the better. And I am still on this self-love trip since January 1st, 2011, and I'm loving it. So much easier. It's so much easier. Such a weight lifted off my shoulder. My life is so much easier, so much happier, and everybody notices it. They're like, oh, you're glowing and your attitude is different, and just my kids notice. It's just, my man definitely appreciates it the most because he took the most hell from it. But yeah, it's so much easier. It's so much easier. And I thank God every day for just me going through that with my dude and then realizing what I needed to realize. And you know, I wish I had somebody to do some videos like this and I saw it, and you know, it probably would have clicked sooner, but it clicked. Regardless of when it clicked, it clicked. Regardless of how it clicked, it clicked. So I hope this video will touch somebody and it clicks with them to give them hope. Start changing for the better. Do stuff to make you happy. Surround yourself with people that uplift you, want the best for you, want to see you excel, succeed, and just be all you could be in life. And yeah, I just hope this video touches somebody. Like, I'm not sitting up here crying and moping and regretting. I thank God for everything he put me through because it just made me a stronger person in general. And I appreciate all the trials and tribulations that he put me through, and I appreciate the fact that he put me through all that. And here I am today, healthy and happy and loving the rest of my life, honey. The rest of my life. So hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. I hope I touched somebody. Leave me comments at the bottom. I want to hear, you know, your story. Message me, whatever. Just, I want to know if this video touched anybody. Put this video on your Facebook, put this video on your Twitter, on your blog, on your Tumblr. I want to get, because you never know what people are going through. You never know what people are going through, and somebody might say the right thing just to make something click with them, and you know, there's hope. So post this video wherever you can, because I want to help as many people as possible, because you never know who you might touch. So, all right, it's your girl, Miss Montana DeLeon. If you need me, email me, montanadeleon@yahoo.com. And I love you guys. Kisses! Bye.